Hi, my name is Maddie. I'm an addict and I'm 2 years, 10 months, and 19 days clean. So I'm getting ready to head off to the Lennox Recovery Convention. It's an anonymous support group, so I'm limited to what I can film. Some of my friends might be okay with getting in it, some of them might not, so I'll just play it by ear to see what I can and can't include. Either way, I'm definitely going to comment on my experience and any little hidden gems that I hear along the way. I get so much from going to these conventions. I've gone for the past 2 years, being clean. I'm going to be clean, God willing, for three this year. So ever since I've been clean, I've been going. I just find it so inspirational to be in a room with so much clean time and so many people who want to be clean and get well. It really inspires me to keep going. So yeah, every year we have stayed on the beach. So I'm going to show you like a little tour of the Airbnb. We go for dinner every night as a group. It's just a really, really lovely time. Thankfully, we're having really nice weather up in like Queensland ways. So hopefully heading down into New South Wales still be really nice. Yeah, up here it's just like clear blue skies. It's lovely. That's why I'm sitting outside. But yeah, really excited to go. I'm going to bring you along with me. I've also taken little notes to include things that I heard over the weekend that I thought were really powerful, or just little things that I wanted to include. Included. So on the opening night, we had a meeting and there was also like some drums playing. And I'm not too sure what they wanted us to sing, but it really sounded like Eshe. And obviously, I'm in Australia and you're in a room with a bunch of addicts. So we didn't really say what they wanted us to say. We were all just singing like Eshe, La Bra. And honestly, it's 3 days later and then it's still stuck in my head. Like, I wish I was able to record it because it was just so funny. Plus, like, my brother, he would have frothed that. So yeah, that was just a little like golden nugget of the night. Good way to. And then I woke up and I had coffee with all my friends in the morning, which was just so lovely. And we went to, I believe it was at 8 or 9 o'clock. I think we started off the day with a meditation meeting. I still struggle with meditating. Like, I know the whole point is to sit and just focus on your breathing, right? But I feel like unless I'm having some profound spiritual experience, that I'm like, am I doing it properly? But it was really nice. I did enjoy doing that before the meeting as it just makes me be fully present in my body. Some little gems that I took away from this meeting. One of them being, you aren't falling apart. Everything is just coming together. And I really like that as I've had a lot of life changes recently. And hearing that, I was just like, oh my gosh, maybe I'm not falling apart. And this is all just meaning to happen to bring me to where I'm meant to go. And another amazing part that I heard that followed up with that is the amount of fear and anxiety that you have is how far away you are from like your God or your higher power. I was like, that's really interesting, is when I'm present and I'm not thinking about like taking when I'm not like taking back my will and I'm like so focused in what's gonna happen next year when like tomorrow hasn't even come yet, instead of like just relying that it's all gonna work out and like having that trust and faith. Whenever I'm not in that is normally when I'm most stressed, fearful, and anxious. So I wrote them in my notes app, so I keep having to like pick up my phone and move it to check it out. But another bit that I liked is fear is only present when I'm not present. Because when I'm like living in now, as I said before, and when I'm fully present, like I'm not in fear. It's only when I'm like sat away inside my mind that I'm just thinking of every possible scenario that could happen and how I'm going to navigate that. And most of the time, those scenarios never come into fruition. It's like something that as addicts do. It's also probably like a very normal human thing, but be doing that all the time. So I don't know. It was just really nice. Like this year's, I have a wristband. What was it? Something over fear, trust over fear, faith over fear. Maybe. I mean, I was just there on the weekend, and I'm already having a mind blank. But I can I can be very, very fearful, especially like with like the rise of cost of everything, the rise on housing, all of those things. And it's hard just to not be like, oh my gosh, I used for X amount of years. If I didn't use, if I wasn't an addict, like I have this disease, Like if I didn't, then like I could have put that money for a house. And I'll think of all these scenarios where it could have happened. And I'm like, now I'll convince myself that it's not going to happen for me now. Instead of having faith, I'm just sitting in fear all the time. So I really liked that it was around fear and that I got to take so much home with me mentally and physically. I forgot to mention on the first night too, we also go. A candle was also lit for everyone that we've lost this year. It was actually a little bit funny as the candle didn't want to stay lit. And we're saying it's so someone on the other side that's just sat there like blowing it out constantly, like, haha, yeah, light it again. Cause like that's something I would do if I was on the other side, and they'd light like a candle for me and everyone else who had been lost for the past year. Um, so yeah, it was like bittersweet for that to happen. I also really liked, I can't say like exact words because it mentions like the fellowship, but like recovery won't get me out of hell, but it will open the doors to get me to heaven. Would it help me get out of hell? It was something like that. I think I wrote it down wrong as I was just like so enthralled in this person's share. It was honestly one of my favorite shares from the whole weekend. It just moved me so much. Every word I was just like on the edge of my seat, like literally just like listening, absorbing as much as I could. It was just so wonderful. I took a lot away from the weekend, but it was also just so nice to see my friends and everyone again. To have, because normally you go to different meetings, right? And there's obviously different people at every meeting and different areas from the town. We all like, well, not everyone, but a lot of people do travel down there for the convention. And it's so nice having everyone in one location and being able to see everyone and speak to everyone. It's kind of hard because you're like you wanting to see everyone and have like dinner with everyone and coffee with everyone. There's only so much time and you still want to go to meetings, but what a lovely problem to have, honestly. I would take that over any other problems that I had previously before getting clean. And then my last two things that I wrote down is someone said you're just on God's operating table right now. And I really resonated with that, as a lot of the times I just feel like parts of me are being like cut open and exposed, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like life is just throwing so much at me at the moment, and I'm just every part of me is being shredded and torn apart, and like I just feel like so many parts of me are just being left. And honestly, whenever that does happen, I look back and I'm like, thank goodness I let go of that behavior, or thank goodness that thing happened so that I shedded that weight. And yeah, I really like the saying that when that's happening, you're just on God's operating table at the moment. I thought that was brilliant. And then the final one, there was another thing that I wrote down, but it's probably a bit too. It said, like, don't pray for help when you got your pants down in the um pray before you're there. You know what I mean? Like, don't be praying when you're in the worst possible situation, wanting help with that. Like, wake up every day, starting your prayer, asking for God's guidance and wisdom to guide you throughout the day. Um, I don't know. It was just really funny, but I really, really like that. Um, yeah, I really also took away one of my favorite things, which I need to like glue into my head. It's like how to get out of your head and into your heart. Just exhale. And I was like, oh, it's like whenever I'm stressed or I'm worried about something, or honestly, sometimes I don't even notice I'm doing it till I'm out of like the dark tunnel. And then like I'm breathing normally and I'm at a normal pace and I'm like, oh, like just back and present in my body. And like, you just exhale because like when I'm in my head I'm doing all those things. When you breathe in, like you feel the air go up, right? And when you exhale, you feel it around your chest. And I was like, oh, that is so lovely. Yeah, I took a lot away from the weekend. It was so nice. Like part of me just feels so blessed to be in the majority of people that have gotten clean, like one day at a time. But oh, it's just so nice that people put on the convention, that the convention started, and that we get to go down there every year, stay on the water. I'll like insert clips here. An Airbnb, actually, I think it's like a little motel, I'm not too sure, but stay on the water, wake up looking at the waves every morning. It's just such a blessing. And like, even when I was sat there, I was like, wow, how incredible that I have beautiful friends that I can plan things like that with. As when I was using, if I made a plan, it was only one day in advance. If we were going to a motel or hotel or an Airbnb, anything, actually, no, it wasn't a motel. It's like an apartment, but if we're going anywhere, right, to stay, it would be we're going there to do substances, and we would go like, what substances can I bring? What can I do there that's extra? It's not like that these days. It's like, what snacks are we bringing? Will we be able to swim? Has anyone got a spare charger? Because like I did need a charger. It's little things like that that we do now, and it's just such a blessing. And I was like, how amazing that I'm sat here with women that I can rely on, depend on to show up. You show up for me, who I can show up for. We're sitting here having breakfast, looking at the waves. I wouldn't have even been up early in the morning. If I was looking at the waves, it would have been at nighttime. I probably wouldn't even have been taking them in or remembering them or noticing them. Oh no, in between that, the post office guy rocked up, and my brother has like a bucket outside with some fish stuff, and he kind of tripped over him and like, oh, noise. And I was like, oh no, he can see me in the window. I was like, sorry, that's my brother. I kind of feel kind of awkward and embarrassed now. I lost my train of thought, but I know what I was saying is just like how much gratitude I have and just how thankful I am that I'm in recovery. Not a lot of people get it. I've seen a lot of people come and go, and who knows what has, and who knows, sorry, what could be in store for me. La la la. Like my brain is like not wanting me to speak the words, but I don't know what is in store for me tomorrow. It's a daily program, it's a daily practice. Only God knows what is in store for me. But I just gotta have trust and faith. And as long as I do the next right thing and hold on to my seat, I'm not going anywhere. And trust me, I'm holding on to that seat. I want this life. I want this life more than anything. And yeah, I just feeling a lot of gratitude. Yeah. Thank you for watching my little video on my weekend away at the recovery convention. This is my second video. Woo! Go me, so proud. I can do hard things. I actually, random tidbit, but I've like moved again and I've had to join like a new gym. The last gym that I was at, I was there for a few years. Joined it when I was like 6 months clean. Joined a new gym today and had to like work out on like a new space. And I don't know why it was so intimidating. It just did feel it. And yeah, I went in and I did it. And I was like, oh my gosh, did something hard for the first time. Or like went to a new place and did something hard, but I did it, you know? Yeah. Thanks for watching. I hope you're having a good day. Bye.